Hello, and welcome to Tips of the Day for Single Moms of Faith. I am Dr. Chanel Serrano, and today I wanted to talk about it is now, school is out, and what do you do next? So, a little bit about myself before I give some tips. I am a published author of Co-Parenting with Christ, 9 Steps to Achieving Harmony, as well as I'm working on or just about finished on my next book. I actually thought I was done a couple months ago, and God said, no, we have a few more things to put in there. So that will be out shortly. I work in the helping profession, have done so for 26 years, and I currently have the blessing to serve in leadership capacity within management, as well as I am a blogger. I have a blog called Doing Life with Christ. I am the founder of Esther's Daughters LLC, which is a faith-based organization that is geared towards the unique needs of single moms. That includes classes, workshops, books, as well as conferences and speaking engagements. And I also come alongside faith-based organizations who serve single moms and who are wanting guidance with starting a single moms ministry or curriculum or program, as well as faith-based organizations who are interested in revamping an existing single moms ministry or curriculum. So a little bit about myself there, as well as I am mom to a great young man, Isaiah. And so it's been definitely a journey, very exciting to see him grow and develop over the years. And so really, tip of the day for single moms of faith is an opportunity, a platform to come alongside women, especially single moms, and share tips, evidence-based as well as personal tips of mine over the years and tips of fellow single moms of faith to help you get through your day. So that can include regarding educational things as well as professional, spiritual. So we definitely give a lot of tips here. And so, as I mentioned, now we are experiencing the kids being out of school, and I'm hoping that moms are not panicking on what to do next. But I wanted to share a couple of tips on what you can do during this summer. So, the first one is prayer. And I know that seems like a no-brainer, but it's definitely needed, as well as fasting. But praying as you enter this season with your kiddos out for the summertime, praying for yourself, and that means knowing what different items or different things that you can have planned for your kids, as well as how to engage in self-care for yourself. So tools, praying about tools and guidance for yourself as a mama, as well as praying for the tools and how to equip your kiddos over the summertime so that they'll be well prepared entering the new school year in August, September. Okay, so number one is prayer. Number two, establish a routine. This is absolutely vital. And so oftentimes some parents will say, well, they've been working so hard during the school year. I really just want them to have time to rest and relax for the entire summer. And although that may be true, and we definitely do want to provide some time for our kids to relax and enjoy, but we also want to make sure too that we are establishing routines within our homes, not only for yourself, and establishing that structure and that routine is a benefit for yourself, but it also continues that and makes the transition a little bit easier when they return to school in August. And so really looking at what does routine look like for you? That could be a bedtime, right? Having scheduled bedtimes and maybe extending it now that it's summertime. Maybe it's waking up at a certain time. Maybe it's, okay, we're going to get up at a certain time. We're going to pray together. We're going to prepare breakfast together. We're going to eat together. Then we have our day planned. Maybe it's a day trip somewhere or a play date. And then having scheduled lunchtime and continuing your day from there into dinner, and then again a scheduled bedtime. So whatever that routine looks like for you, And it's not something where you feel you have to completely hold on to and be stern about, but it's definitely something to be mindful of and try to adhere to it. Again, it will help the transition when they get back to school. The third thing is to create a curriculum. And this is something that I did with my son growing up, all the way from elementary school through high school, even as he was transitioning from high school into college. And so, what do I mean by creating a curriculum? So, going over the school books that they were working on during the year, going over certain topics or certain concepts, certain subjects that they had learned during the year, and actually creating worksheets for them to do over the summertime. And you can create, what I used to do is create a packet for the week that would include a sample of writing, where I may implement writing an essay a week or maybe every couple weeks. I had been notorious for creating a research topic. And so I would, at that time, drive my son to the library, and whatever topic he wanted to write on, I was open to that. But what was my reason for doing that? Continuing to keep the cognitive juices flowing, right? And so, whatever that curriculum may look like, perhaps your kiddo is needing, or your teenager is needing some additional guidance in math or with writing. And so, let's say if that is your forte, then that's something that you can help them with and hone in on. If it's not, then that moves into my next point, and that is getting a tutor and helping them to maybe connect with a tutor once a week or maybe once every couple weeks for a few hours. And that could be a paid tutor, or that can be someone who, let's say you have an older child who is very good with that particular subject and they're willing to help them, or you may even create a side job for that other child, the older child, to tutor the younger child. So there's really different ways that you can do that. But again, the whole point is to make sure that you are still promoting academic progress over the summertime, going over concepts that they have mastered and may just need a review, a refresher, and going over concepts where they're needing more guidance in, allowing yourself to use that time in the summer to get them equipped so that when school is back in session in August, they feel more than ready and confident and prepared. Another tip would be Vacation Bible School. So a lot of our churches and faith-based organizations now have an opportunity for our kids to attend during the summer, maybe for a couple hours, maybe half day, maybe even a full day for those of you as parents who may work full time. And so it can be for vacation Bible school, but it can also be as well as providing a safe place for your child while you're working. So look into that if you have not done so already. Again, there's various options. Part-time, some may allow you to do it a couple times a week, and really more flexible depending on your schedule. So look into that. And another point is self-care for you as a mama. Self-care is very important, especially now that kids are out during the summertime. And so that can be a very hectic, sometimes overwhelming experience for you, and can bring some anxiety if you're not prepared. And so I want to encourage you to engage in self-care. What does that look like? That can look like maybe a spa day. That can look like regular exercise, going out for a long walk. I'm notorious for long walks and hikes, and even a light jog here or there. And so really helping you in that area to maintain your self-care is crucial, as well as maintaining your relationships. That is also part of self-care, your relationship with God, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others. If you are married, make sure that you are creating that time with your spouse, and going out on dates and enjoying that time together, and ensuring that you are nurturing that relationship with each other as well. That is part of self-care. That is part of marriage self-care, right? So definitely be mindful of that. A couple other tips: church, absolute must, is continuing to get them involved in church, especially if you have older kids, teenagers. Sometimes some churches are providing internship opportunities. So let's say that your teenager has a love for film, has a love for video editing, right? And looking and within your church and see maybe if they have opportunities for the teens to get involved and learn a skill during the summertime that they can apply for the future, right? And they can place on their resume or their CV later on down the line. And then lastly, to create trips. I love that. And so maybe it's going to the museum. I know for my family, my son and I, we loved having days. Maybe I loved it a little bit more than he did, but going out to museums, having play dates with friends, and if they have children of the same age, if they're teenagers, the play date may look a little different. It may look like something without you. So they may want to go to the movies, go to the mall, or those kinds of things. But obviously, making sure though that there is some parental presence there too, as they get older as well. So again, just a couple of tips to help you out now that the kiddos are out of school, and definitely enjoy this time. The summertime, I used to enjoy when my son would get out of school for the school year. And, we use the summertime to work on different concepts, different subjects, as well as life topics too. So during the summertime, I would hone in on teaching him skills on how to balance a checkbook, how to pay bills, different things to equip him to become a young man. And so now he is 20, will be 21 in October. And so I do not have any regrets on how we spent our summertime and using that time to teach as well as to relax, but as well as to develop our relationship as he got older, and what that looked like as a parent, parenting a teenager and now into young adulthood. So hope that helps you. And if you'd like to follow me for more tips, you're more than welcome to. Facebook, Instagram, my YouTube channel, and LinkedIn. I am under Dr. Chanel A. Serano. You can follow me on my blog at Doing Life with Christ, and that is Doing Life with Christ blog.wordpress.com, or you can go to my business website at www.estersdaughtersllc.com, or feel free to just drop me a little comment down below. And I look forward to hearing about some other tips that you may have to help you through the summertime. All right, everyone, have a blessed one, and take care.